Hey guys, so you guys have asked me a million times and I finally got to recording my eyebrow routine. So I'm going to show you how to go from this to this. As you can see, my eyebrows are naturally pretty sparse, so my favorite product to fill them in is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. It comes in a gel eyeliner sort of consistency, and I use the number 12 Anastasia brush to apply it. And we start with the angled end and load up your brush, wipe off the edges. And I like to start from the inner corner and line underneath my brow first. Now starting about a third of the way in, line the top of your brows. And that's going to allow us to sort of define the arch first, and you're going to finish off the end of the brow. Now from here, all you're really doing is filling in the brow. The best thing to remember when filling in your brows is to sort of follow the actual direction of hair growth. So essentially what you're doing is drawing little hairs into your brows. That's why it's important to follow the direction of the hair growth. So keep going until you've gotten your brows as dark as you want them to be, and don't worry if this looks super messy. We're going to go ahead and brush this through afterwards with the other side of the brush. But the main thing is that you don't want to see too many holes where there's no product. And now using the spoolie end of the brush, just run that through your brows very lightly, and that's going to make the look a lot more natural. And so now we're down one brow. We're going to go ahead and do the other one, but we're going to start out by matching up where our starting points are to make sure that our brows start and stop at the same height. The best way to make sure that both brows are even is to use your brush as a guide. If you guys want a more detailed how to shape your eyebrows video, I do have one that I've recorded before, and that's got exactly how I go ahead and create that brow shape, and I'll post a link to it right here. And as you can see, both brows are pretty even. And now we're going to give our brows more of a polished finish using the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette. I'm using the NC35 Studio Finish Concealer here in this palette. And I'm going to define that arch using an angled brush. And I'm basically drawing a line, and it's going to cover any of the stray hairs that I haven't been able to get to. And it's also going to sort of make that brow pop even more. You definitely don't want to use a color that's too light on top of your brows. Just use something that is close to your natural skin color. Now we're going to do the same thing underneath the brow, but with a much lighter color. Think about like a brow highlight color. For some reason this part didn't get recorded, but basically you're going to do the same thing using the angled brush and follow that line underneath your eyebrow and just blend the product out. I do have an Insta video that I recorded doing this technique, and I'll post it in the description. And this is the finished look. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. My eyes are pretty small, and I would love to make them look a little bit bigger. Do you have any tips on this? Yes, I definitely have some tips for you on how to make your eyes look bigger. So when you think about your eyes,